Hello, everyone. Thank you once again for joining us, Empowerment Network. Another beautiful day. I hope everyone is excited. I hope everybody is picking up steam after listening to Ash last evening, and of course to OP360 as Michael Williams joined today. This evening my time. I don't know yours. We're keying up with this powerful topic: the four pillars of unpassive. So, of course, as usual, the two men are here, without whom I can do nothing. So I say, hi, Mr. Bugs.
Hi. How you doing? Right.
Doing okay, I think.
Hi, Collins.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming. Yeah, we are here again today to serve you with, what is in store for us. I'm so fired up and excited because
Indeed.
it is that close.
It is. It is close indeed. Thank you, Victorine, my sister, for joining us today after a very long time. We're happy to see you again. Thank you, guys. So let's just go to business. I don't know. Let's treat it. We have it as four pillars. So let's just pick up one after the other, and before we know it, we are done and gone. We have the first one is tools, automation, traffic, and of course income. Do we just want to go in that order? I would say yes. So who starts with tools? Who's interested? I'll leave it open this time. There's a lot. Okay. Oops. All right. Everybody's pointing in one direction. So
Yeah, the point is
let's go from there then.
and we say, yes, you go for it.
I
Yeah, so
know.
let's look at the four pillars, as you rightly, said, tools, automation, traffic, and income. That's the four pillars of unpassive. Now, let us look at tools. I was so happy when Michael Williams used this phrase. He said, without the tool of unpassive, there is no income. Yeah, without the tools, there is just no income. Where would the income come from? You don't have anything to sell. So what are the tools? The tools are the products of unpassive, what unpassive is about to deliver to the world. So we know we have free products like O-Mail, O-Trim, O-Net. These are all free products. And then we come with O-Connect, which is payable product, O-Tracker coming, O-Domain, O-Book, just lot coming. So these are the tools which unpassive is about to offer, the paid one, so that we can get income out of it. Because remember, Michael Williams said it right. No matter how we can call unpassive is a business. It is a business, 100% business. And a business, you must have something to offer.
Right.
If I show something, if Andy come to me and said, wow, I made a very good advert, very good talk and everything. And Andy said, okay, what are you selling? I said, nothing. Do you think Andy will come back? Why should Andy give me his money if I'm not selling anything? And what is there for Andy to buy? And if Andy look at it, it's not really great. Will Andy buy it? No. So the product will provide so much value. So unpassive is providing products with high quality value, which we can't resist it. And these are all we're talking about: digital product inbuilt built with artificial intelligence. And we know artificial intelligence is what it is in the market. There is just no way we are interacting with artificial intelligence every day, but Mr. Ashmore have taken it further again, more, where artificial intelligence will be the one to work for us while we sleep. So I will leave it there, Sir Comfort. I'll give it back to you.
Yeah, before you go, I'll ask this question, which I know that even at some point Andy might want to contribute to that too. Because the sweet thing here is that you speak from different angles, but then everything adds up. Collins, I know we're specific to tonight, looking at the four pillars being the tools, automation, and stuff. Let's stop it again on tools. In this sense of these four being the pillars, would tools mean the same thing like solutions, like all of those and stuff? Just
so the tools is solution, is the because unpassive is providing solution. What is solution? Solution is the product, because you are providing something that will help people to solve their problem. So you are unpassive is a problem solver in that way, because every IT solution is about solving. Because the first thing you want to build a software, if you come out as an engineer, you go and build your software without taking the customer into consideration, the users, they will never buy it. Because who are you building it for? You need to ask them, what do you really want? What problem are you having? You say, okay, I have this problem. I'm struggling with my business, or I'm struggling with this. I want something that can take me from A to B to C. Can you provide it for me? Yes, I have the answer to your problem. That is a solution. I will go to work and build a software that will be the answer to your problem. So that's why they call it, it is a solution, because it is there to solve problem, to give you the value of what you want. So so what they do is they build the software, like ONPASSIVE will build software that will exceed the customer expectation. So you are not only meeting the expectation, but you exceed. When you look at it and say, wow, what have you just done? I asked for A and you top it up to that level. It is so beautiful that I want to stick with it.
Okay, I think that's powerful. Let's hear where Andy would be coming from now, bro. Go on.
Collins is quite right. At the end of the day, if you look at every billionaire on the planet, they are problem solvers. And what ONPASSIVE has done, the larger the problem, the more income that you're likely to achieve. It's a ratio. Yeah, you solve an issue, solve a problem, and it generates an income. So what ONPASSIVE has been able to do is to create this platform with numerous tools, all of which anybody that uses the internet would use. And more importantly, these tools create a system whereby anyone can earn an income. And by the way, there is no other company on the planet that pays you to use its product. And ultimately, what this will enable people to be able to do is to not only use the product, but eventually get paid to use the product. And that is so powerful. So these tools that we've created have a place in various different sectors in the marketplace. So OConnect is the video conferencing platform. Ocademy is a learning platform. We've got Staff, which is an HR management system. So all of these things create solutions for the problems that many companies face. And there are going to be an awful lot of companies that are mid-range, so anywhere from individual one-man bands to 500 plus employees that are struggling to get to that next level. And with the tools that we have, it may well help them to achieve that, to be able to get to that next level. And we're going to talk about traffic in a while, but it's important for a company to be able to keep costs to a minimum, but also be able to use the product and make it easy to use the product. So if you've got if the tools are easy to use but far superior to what's available, then it becomes a no-brainer.
I'm just interested how the integrated approach you two have taken, because everything you say, you link it to income, and it worked really well. It goes back to borrow from Michael Williams. I think this is the only opportunity today that we have to feel relaxed to discuss income here, because we make it more of a movement, humanitarian movement, and at some point, if somebody doesn't understand well, they will not know that it's actually real. It's a business. So let's do this, guys. So let's move over to automation. If there's nothing more to say about tools, and if you can keep connecting, go for it. However, just say what your mind is telling you to say, guys. I'm happy with anything you say now. Collins, I don't know whether you want to go first. All right. If it's to us you're talking, you might want to unmute.
Yes. Don't know why I always beat myself. Yeah. So let's look at automation. Is the most powerful ingredient of everything ONPASSIVE is doing. So you can build whatever you want to build, especially in this modern day and age now in IT industry. If you don't automate it, then you're just wasting your time. Because when we say you want to provide solution, how do you provide solution? You want to provide tools that will work for people. How do you provide it? You must automate it. So now let's look at our simple mail. Let's look at speech to text. That's automation. You talk to the system and the system write it down for you. That is complete automation. You push a button, the system read it for you. That's automation. But a lot of founders will not know that it's automation because you are not physically typing. You are talking, you are speaking to machine, and the machine will type the exact word, dictate the exact word, underline everything, give you options. That is complete automation. You know, and when automation can, when we look at the automation of the software, so most of the tools that we have in ONPASSIVE, be it accounting, be it or staff, there is automation within it for the system to be able to work for you. Because we said when we use this the phrase that you will sleep and the system will work for you, it is because of that, the power of automation within the system to go and do the job for you while you sleep. So if the system is not automated, there is nothing like artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence cannot even think, because remember, you automate it and then you embed with artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is a code. It is not like some mystical thing. They're just human being writing code on the machine. Tell the machine, give access to data. You automate it for the machine to work, and then you open it to the World Wide Web to collect the data. So that data collection is artificial intelligence, machine behaving like human. So that's the part of automation that will go analyze your business, look at it and say, this is the trend of your business. For instance, we're talking about geofencing, we're talking about old trim, able to give you heat map for you to look at your business. Every time they click, the system go and analyze it for you. That's complete automation in a system. And how will it go? It will push now to the where income will generate, because now the system is able to do lot of job, those that repetitive job that we really hate, we don't like, the machine is doing for us, so we can focus now on the things that we really want to do. It's not like the easier part, but the things that we really want to do, that will, you know, but there are things that we really hate to do because it's too repetitive, time consuming. So let machine take over that and let us now concentrate on something we like to do. And that is complete automation ONPASSIVE is bringing into the world. So I'll leave this to Comfort.
Listen, you know what? When you were talking, something just came to mind. So people who are not plugged in and they are part of this, they are just missing out on everything. Because listening to you, it just came to mind. I don't think you would prove me wrong that automation itself is a tool, it's solution, you know. So it sounds really, it makes a lot of sense. So I'm just excited to hear what Andy is going to add to this, bro. Go on.
Automation for me, Colin's made a good point here, because there are lots of things that I can't do or don't understand how to do. So let's make things simplistic. Totally take out everything. So we know that, in effect, very shortly, when they bring out a domain and a website and that sort of scenario, they will build us a website. I don't know how to do that. They'll drive specific targeted traffic, and again, we're going to come back to that, but they'll drive specific targeted traffic to the website. Oh, I don't know how to do that either. Marcy's good at that, but I haven't got a clue. Then they close the sale. Well, that's the bit I am quite good at. But they do that for me as well. And then they deal with all the customer support. But they're going to pay me for every customer that comes on board that buys a product. Now, if that's not automation, I don't know what is. That's done all the bits I don't know how to. So, you know, that's in simplistic terms to me what it's going to do. Now, if you then look at each of the products, absolutely, there are certain things in each of the products. But for me, that's what it does. That's what ONPASSIVE is about.
I think the difference is very clear, isn't it? I'm just very excited. So it sounds like you've given out your everything that you had in mind. Let's move on to the next, which is traffic, the big boy in the house. Traffic. So, Andy, it's like somebody's giving you a go ahead. So come on, take the floor. It's
Well,
yours. Yeah, Apache.
Collins has got. Yeah, I know. Collins works for a traffic company, so this is a bit biased on this one. But hey ho, all right, we'll do this. Let me make things simple. Again, whether you've got a small company, so let's say you're a restaurant and you're not in a shopping mall, you're round the corner. In order to be able to get business, you have to do some advertising because you're not going to get footfall. You're not going to get people walking around the corner very often and go, oh, look, there's a restaurant there. So you need to be able to advertise your business somewhere. So you put it on the web. Yeah. And you hope that people click on it, or you join things like, it's not Hungry Hippo, Hungry House. Hungry Hippo is a game for kids. So in order to be able to get that exposure. But what if you were then given the opportunity to use specific targeted traffic to target customers looking for what you've got? In other words, somebody in the area within a 50-mile radius, for instance, is looking for a top of the range curry house, and you do the curry house. They put, Indian restaurants in Portsmouth, bang, up this one comes at the top. Oh, that's interesting. This is what's called specific targeted traffic. Now, we are aware of pay-per-click. So people click on an advert and they mull it through and they look at it and they go, no, I'm not interested in that. And they chuck it. Now, that's haphazard at best. Yes, it does provide a return, but it might provide a return of 1, 2, 3, maybe 5% if you're really lucky. But specific targeted traffic increases that percentage dramatically. And that for any business, and if we take it back to, the medium-sized businesses, to get them to the next level, if they've got specific targeted traffic and they're using that system, it means that they could increase their sales dramatically because the percentage of leads or closes in comparison to the old system is going to be far greater. So that's my take on traffic.
All right. Thank you. Collins, it's yours.
Yeah, so Andy said it really well, it's really, really great because when you talk about targeted traffic, it's something that is really, really difficult. Like Andy talked about advert, you need to position yourself in a business for people to be able to see. And just imagine companies spending millions upon millions for advertisement. And sometimes when they come, what they are getting is people who don't really want anything you are selling. So it means you are targeting the wrong audience, but you are spending millions. So what if you have a system that will bring in only those people who are looking for what you have? That is specific targeted traffic. So targeted traffic is cost effective, but the machine can target it and say, Comfort is looking for this, and then point Comfort to the direction. Andy is looking for this, point Andy there. This, and truly, machine is doing now what we can say machine is doing it. You don't need to go out and be shouting from mountaintop. Machine can pick it because thanks to the internet space. Thanks because all of us, whether you like it or not, you are in the internet space, and the machine can target you. The moment you go and you search, they say, wow, the Comfort is looking for this, push Comfort there, straight, point Comfort to the direction. And that is exactly what we will get from ONPASSIVE. That's targeted traffic, coming into ONPASSIVE, and the founders and affiliates will benefit from that. So the more the traffic, targeted traffic, the more income is coming, because we already have first, the products are viable, they are automated, we'll talk about that. And now what will happen when you drive traffic, they love it. They will not even want to go anymore. They will not go. They will stick with the product. And we know our CEO, very humble man, who said, I will provide you more value than you think. It will be all over your face, where you will be really addicted, so addicted with the product, and you will not want to leave. So he will continue to provide. He will never be arrogant or say, oh, I'm happy, I don't care because I have 2-point-something billion. No. He said, I will give it. Even dogs and cats and trees will find something on passive.
Right. Okay. My sister Joyce says targeted traffic means attacking specific people who are looking for what you have. I think that's a powerful one too there. Thank you, sis. So,
Yes.
Andy, have you spoken on traffic yet? I think you were the first person to have a go. Let's tarry here a tiny bit, right? I just want to get something a bit more clearer. When we're talking about targeted traffic here, does it limit it to those people searching, like I am searching for iPhone 61, and then they bring it to me, or targeted traffic, or is it
So,
the person whom we are sure that they are going to buy? Is
so
it just
how
that
the
person searching for it, or is it the one that we're sure they are going to buy?
so how machine will do this? I'm coming from the machine part of it. You can say you have 1 million people within coming in. The machine is able, computer is able now to filter down the list and say these are the people. So for that 1 million or 1 billion, you can say 100 million are the people who want what we have now. Push them all into ONPASSIVE. And the other one, they can keep it again until when they want it, they go again and filter. So machine do filtering, select that. That's the targeted traffic we are talking of. Machine is able now to filter it, because me, I've seen it firsthand, where computer filter everything,
Mm-hmm.
push it, and say these are the people, take it. And these people you are sure of 100% conversion,
Mm-hmm.
because machine have already filtered them. They want it. Do you have it? Yes. If you have it, give it to me. It's not
Hmm.
like they are saying, oh, I'll go and check tomorrow. No, no, no. I want it now. Give it to me. That's
Okay.
targeted traffic.
All right, I think I got it now, quite a bit clearer. So, Andy, so that I know we've been mentioning income as we've been going along. However, so that Mr. Income doesn't feel discriminated upon, we still want to dwell on that. Any other thing at all about income we want to discuss here before we finally move?
Anything you want to cover on traffic, you mean, rather than income, or
Oh,
should we move on to income?
okay. If you have something to add to traffic, yes, fine. If not, I would like us to move to income. Choice is
Right. Okay.
absolutely
Let's
yours.
get. Well, Collins has nailed it. To be fair, so and as he works in that sphere, from my point of view, I just love the additional conversion rate. So, as I said, with normal previously utilized email marketing, you may get 2% if you're very lucky. 2%. So if you've got a company and that are paying, um, let's say they're paying 100,000 out for traffic, and that means that a dollar a click they get 100,000, and they get 1% of that. That's 1,000. Okay, so those out of those 1,000, they've now got to convert those into sales. But let's say they automatically convert. That's 1,000 sales. Now they've spent 100,000. Yeah. So each of those costs have got to be at least £100 for those 1,000 sales to get their money back. But generally speaking, what actually happens is it's 200 or 300. So they're making a profit, which is why they continue to do it. Now, there are two ways to look at what we're doing with OnPassive. One is this specific targeted traffic. So yes, we pay for traffic. Yes, we're going to get leads, or we're going to get people buying what we have to offer, and that's the key. And eventually, we become the traffic because of the numbers. As simple as that. And as you add more and more products in there, and customers go, oh, I've got something I want to sell. Right, okay, well, so we've got OCommerce and OMart that we'll be able to add in there, and you'll be able to sell them. The difference here is that this is honesty and integrity, because you have to prove who you are to be able to come on the platform in the first place. We don't want fakes.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So let's look at this from an income perspective for an individual, and someone who wants to build their own business. So I'm going to relate this to financial services. Simplest way of doing it, because I know the industry. Right. So I have to call people. So I managed to get a number of leads. I've not used traffic at the moment. I've managed to get a number of leads. So now the object of the exercise is to do an appointment with them. And I like to do a face-to-face, but often you can't do that now because of problems with travel, etc. So you do a video call. So we use OConnect. Now I've got 10 people to speak to this week, and I speak to 10 people via video conferencing. They've now become a potential customer for ONPASSIVE. Right now, from my financial services side of things, I may only sign up 2.
Mm-hmm.
2 are always going to say no, 2 are always going to say yes, and the remaining balance, the 6, is how well you do your job. So let's say, for argument's sake, that I'm only getting 2 sales for my job. I've got potentially 10 sales made for ONPASSIVE. So now I've potentially got 10 more customers. Now they may only use the 14-day free trial, and 2 of those may decide, yeah, I want to use this, and the other 2 think, oh, hold on a second, there's some free products in here, I'll stay with those for the time being. Perfect, no problem, because eventually they will become paying customers. But now that I've got 2 customers and they're paying to use OConnect, so I get a commission coming in. And then I do the same the following week. I get another 2 and another 2 and another 2 and another 2 and so on. But I've potentially each week got 10 new customers just by doing my job. And if 10 turn round and eventually become a customer, I've got 10 paying customers. So now I've got 2 forms of income coming in. Now, believe me when I tell you, the hardest thing for us numbers guys is to be able to create a website, build a sales funnel, and drive traffic to the website, because I've tried. So if you've got this system that does it for you, fantastic. But let's not stop there. So this income comes in. So you've got you're building up a residual income. Yeah, in other words, it's paid every single month because the customers are using that product and going, this is brilliant, I want to carry on using it, I'm paying for it. And they're taking on customers because they're using it, because those customers are then signing or registering to use it, etc. So they're building their business. So now I've got customers on customers. So my group is growing, my customer base is growing, and I'm not doing very much more. So the object here is therefore to be able to create other affiliates. But as people look at the system, they become affiliates.
Oh,
so all you have to do is to put in front of the products in the first place. And as more and more things come out, people go, oh, I want that, or I want that, I want. So, the income just continues to grow.
right.
And it's one of the only businesses I've ever known where the income should just continue to grow. It shouldn't drop. It shouldn't stop. It should just continue to grow.
Wow. I'm just smiling the whole time because you are saying something that Collins and myself were discussing before we actually came together just this afternoon. Collins, you remember?
Yeah.
Because we were like, we understand that all of these products, Ash is using them it's a source of income for us already. However, they are all solutions like we're talking about. So we were thinking that let's think about what we can do with these products to get more to generate more sources of income. And you just made it so clear and so simple. I don't know how to say it, but I understand it really well. But then you said it so well. So let me not go and soil it up, guys. Listen to what Andy said and go with that. But that's what Collins and myself were discussing. So let's hear from Collins, please. Income.
Yes, Andy have just put everything. I don't really
That was
know what to.
powerful, believe me.
Yeah, that was really, Andy just explained everything. So when I look at it, like Comfort, we're talking about it today. So we look at it in 2 ways, 2 dimensions. So those who are coming to make income, and those who are coming to use the solution or the tools and services to maximize income in their own business. So for instance, we say, all right, the 1 point something or how many 1.4 million founding members. Of course, we came in because we want to make some income, residual income, on ending income, you know. Now, what about those who are coming? They don't have tight budget, so income is not their thing. They are already fine, but now they want the best tool, you know, because they are spending so much money. So in this particular scenario, would they stick with what they have to be losing money? Because every business want to make money. That's the main reason why people open business. But now, what if you have a company that will provide you tools, valuable tools, which is cost effective, and you can use it now to maximize profit, minimize loss, so you can pay your employee better wages? You will go for it. So most of these companies, what will happen? They will come into ONPASSIVE because they can use, for instance, we have old tracker. Most companies will use old tracker because the one out there is really expensive. And you talk about the price, really expensive. Now, ONPASSIVE is coming to give them that tracking device where they can look at their businesses, manage, you know where their customers are coming, and the tool is affordable for them. So what is happening in this scenario? They are maximizing profit so they can give people better wages. What about accounting? What about all staff? These are all business tools. So millions of business will come into ONPASSIVE, even those who really have tight budget, you know, they are really struggling to survive. ONPASSIVE is a life support for businesses, as Madi Digamo always said. ONPASSIVE is a life support for businesses that are struggling with income, with finance, to even survive. Now, ONPASSIVE will give them that survival, that hope again, where their business can grow and they can pay. These are the value and the income that we are generating. So they'll bring more income. So it's a win-win situation here, scenario here for both ONPASSIVE, winning, getting more customers coming in, and then the company is also winning because they are also generating more revenue, more income to sustain their business. It's really crazy.
Things will never be the same indeed. This is so exciting, guys.
Andy, what? Andy,
I mean, one of the things that we don't take into consideration is this is a private company. This is not a public company, so we don't have shareholders.
Mhm.
And we're not beholden to shareholders. We don't have to do anything we're told. We have free reign. Yeah, and the business model is different to anything you've ever come across before. And companies in the future will have to look at us very carefully to say, do you know what? If I'm going to get anywhere, I need to do the same sort of thing. Yeah, because there are very, very few, if any, companies that launch as a unicorn company. You know, we know it took Microsoft and Amazon and Google and Facebook and what have you at least 6 years to become a unicorn company. So when you've got a system where the company is rewarding those that are part of the business for using the products, that again, that's unheard of.
Crazy, isn't it? Wow. Yeah, sure. If it's not crazy, it's not on passive anyway. So I think I get it. So, guys, before we go, really a quick one, maybe just 30 seconds each. Just quickly pitch this opportunity to one, anybody just walking around, and two, a business person. Let them have an idea what the four pillars of unpassive are. 30 seconds only. Collins, you first, please. Let's see how that goes.
yes. So the four pillars of ONPASSIVE, we've just touched them. We have the tools, automation, traffic, and income. You know, that's the four pillars. Without the tools, there is no income. Without automation, there is just no income. So all of them work hand in hand. Without traffic, there is no income. So you can have the best of the best product, but if you hide it under your bed, no income will come because nobody will see it. You need traffic and you need automation because you need to fold your arms and the system work for you. So that's the way I will look at it, Mr. Comfort.
All right. Thank you. So, Andy, please.
Since when have I taken 30 seconds to say anything before I start?
It's already 22. It's already 22,
I'm
guys.
thinking, okay, it's going down. Okay, so if you are a one-man band, a small business, a large business, not only have we got far superior products that you will undoubtedly use already, but these are going to be, as Mike Ellis says, as a far lower price point. So if you're actually able to save money in your existing business and build an additional income, yeah, by simply using the products, then that's a win-win situation, because all of that money, whether you decide to use it within your business or whether you actually decide to become part of our Bless system and help others to build their businesses with this additional money, either way, we all win. Because what we're doing here is we're lifting everybody. So 97% of people that fail online have an opportunity to win. And all they have to do is to get in. Thank you, Comfort.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. That was powerful indeed. So thank you guys once again for coming. Thank you for the great contributions. And of course, many thanks, hats up to the two. Many people have been calling you names, great teachers, great this and this. That is all what you are. We really appreciate you. Come back again. Guys, if you really do appreciate what we are doing, go ahead and share, subscribe, click on this bell, please, so that each time we show up, we are here together to make this happen. Your contributions go a long way to add to what our brothers are doing for us. Thank you, guys.
Quick
Love you
one though,
so
quick
much.
one before we go as well. Collins and I will be doing next Tuesday Trim.
Oh, okay.
So far, we've had no questions. Nobody's asked a question with regard to Mail or Connect or Trim. So we must be doing something right, eh, Collins?
Well, don't go too fast, because sometimes. All right. Anyway,
Next
let's just
Tuesday, 7 p.m.
next
UK
Tuesday.
time, 2 p.m. EDT. Come join us.
Meanwhile, check out on the they've had already quite a good number of stuff out there, guys. Let's just have a look. They are doing a wonderful job. Before we get to Tuesday, we need to catch up on what they have been doing. The last one was on O Connect. You just have to have a quick look. And of course, on this channel, we have Andy, we have Collins, myself, and the rest of the brothers and sisters, Gladys, and so on. Guys, go ahead and click on those channels, subscribe, and click on the bell, so that we push this forward and give more exposure to the value that we are providing here. Everybody and anybody need this information, whether they're in the ecosystem or not, because they will come there anyway. So thank you, guys. Collins, did you want to say anything also about Tuesday? All right. Thank you, guys. Much love from us in the studio. Bye. Yeah.